Hey everyone, it's Shell. I hope you're all doing well today. I was tagged by my friend Debbie at the Canadian Crocheter to do a music tag. So let's see what I can come up with. 10 songs, 10 favorite songs is really hard for me. I think I'm gonna focus more on bands and singers. Let's see. I grew up around music. My father is very musical, so I grew up around music from a very young age. And rather than try to do even a top 10, I'm just going to give you sort of 10 categories that have meant a lot to me. From the time I was really young up until now, I still love music. And fun fact, in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, I spent a lot of time singing in live music environments with friends that hosted local jam nights, and those friends became good friends, and I performed with them in their regular gig environments as well. And eventually I started performing as a duo with people I would hire to play guitar for me because I didn't play any instruments well enough to be able to play out in the world, but I did the singing, and that was a lot of fun. I was even part of a rock band for a couple of years. So music has really always been part of my life and I love it. But I think because of that, I don't fine tune it to only a certain number of top favorite songs. So without going on and on and on too much more, one of the categories that's really important to me is just pure rock. And pure rock, I have to think of bands like U2, the Beatles, Queen, the Eagles, the Tragically Hip, Blue Rodeo, and Journey. Those are all like pure rock. I love how the music sounds, and one of my most favorite things about music is just harmony. Where you find harmony, that's where I love to live in terms of the music itself. So in terms of some songs for U2, Beautiful Day and All I Want Is You are some maybe that people don't think about all the time, but they're amazing songs. There are so many songs from U2. For the Beatles, I'm going to say Let It Be and Imagine. For Queen, I'm going to say Bohemian Rhapsody and Under Pressure. For ABBA, Dancing Queen, SOS, Waterloo. There's so many ABBA songs. For the Eagles, Take It Easy, Take It to the Limit. There's so many amazing Eagles songs. Had to get Tragically Hip and Blue Rodeo in there for some great Canadian content. There's a lot of nostalgia around seeing those bands perform at Ontario Place. The venues have been called many things over the years. I know it going back to when it was called the Forum. And Journey is just one of those bands for me where the vocals are so incredibly good that I could just listen to it all the time. Steve Perry is amazing. The young guy that they had to replace Steve Perry is also an amazingly strong singer. Same for, I mean, of course, with Queen, Freddie Mercury was it, right? But Adam Lambert is just amazing as a performer for that band as well. And I loved him from American Idol. Kind of all over the place, but it's music, so it's fun, and it's like you go on a journey in your mind, right? As a kid, one of the staples was definitely Neil Diamond. My dad was a huge Neil Diamond fan, and I think for me, Neil Diamond led into people like Elton John, who I really loved as a late teen, early young adult, and the way that those were almost orchestral but still modern and rock and Elton has so many facets, but he is an amazing songwriter and performer. And then I got really involved with Garth Brooks music because I worked with the Garth Brooks tribute band, not as an artist, but as more of an administrator. And because of that, I got very deep into all of the Garth music, and it really led me into exploring country music at the time. Shania was a few years behind. I love Shania Twain's music. So that will lead me from going from some of the male artists to the female artists. Of course, Dolly Parton, like Debbie mentioned, but Emmylou Harris, there are some real roots, amazing nostalgia roots for Emmylou and the different people she's performed with and the types of folky songs those were, with amazing harmonies. And you know, you come forward from there and you have these amazing performers like Heart, like Lady Gaga, like Adele, and in and amongst all these artists that I've mentioned, I got to perform several of their songs and on a very regular basis. So that was fun for me and something I really enjoyed. There is one sort of, I looked it up to see if it was a one-hit wonder because I thought it might have been, but it actually isn't. They're not considered a one-hit wonder, although this band's, I think it's their only song that actually went to #1.
And the band is called Poco.
And the song is called Crazy Love. I could listen to that song over and over again, and I remember from when it came out, and I remember from when it's come back through the different radio stations that do those types of decades of music that they play. And that is an amazing song, and I love that song. Tainted Love is like another kind of one-hit wonderish type song that I've loved. So I think I better stop talking. Otherwise, we can just go on and on and on and on and on about music. I would say that my favorite Tragically Hip song is probably Bobcaygeon. Shout out to our friend Lisa, who lives really, really close to Bobcaygeon. Anyway, this was a fun exercise, and I guess I'm supposed to tag some people. So why don't I keep it Canadian and tag my friend Lisa from Lisa's Crochet and my friend Crystal from Ricola's Crochet Corner. Let's hear what music you ladies like, and let me see if I can get my friend Lori to come back on. We haven't gotten to see her on a video in a really long time, and this way she doesn't have to talk about anything crochet related. She can just talk about some music. So my friend Lori from Lori Hooks, that's a bunch of ladies that are around me locally, fairly locally, within a few hours, and I'd love to hear what you guys have been listening to too. Also, anybody who wants to share in the comment section or send me an email and let me know the types of music you're interested in, or if you have any questions about anything that I talked about, feel free to let me know. So sorry I didn't exactly follow the rules of this assignment, but music is such a huge part of my life. It's really hard for me to come up with individual songs that are my favorite, because songs can be my favorite on any given day. Okay guys, I hope you're doing well. Happy middle of June, and we will talk to you at the end of the month. Have a great day. Happy crochet. Now go listen to your favorite songs. Bye everybody.